mindset. I can't stop hustling every minute, every second. Can't stop.
Bryan Danielson challenges Okada. Popular wrestling website changes policy due to tribalism, and Ronda Rousey demanded current tag team run. All of this and more on a brand new episode of Shot of Brew.
What's going on, party people? It's your bro, Yellow Boy. Did you miss me? And yes, it's hot than you know what, so I had to wear the little tank. But this is Bros, Brews, and Botches, and this is a Shot of Brew. If this is your first time watching, this is the show where we give you a shot of news from this week in professional wrestling. And today, of course, I'll continue the little new format that I have with my 60-second rant at the end of the news. So, before we get all of that going, make sure that, of course, that you like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you know when the bros are going to bring something new to you, the people. You people. But, without further ado, let's get to the news. First up, Bryan Danielson challenged Kazuchika Okada at this past weekend's New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion. Alright, so Sunday morning, New Japan held its Dominion pay-per-view. Now, after the team of Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Shota Umino unsuccessfully challenged the team of Kazuchika Okada, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Tomohiro Ishii for the never six-man tag team titles, Moxley then goes on to introduce a video by Bryan Danielson, where he talked about how he heard for 10 years how great Okada was and how he is the best wrestler of his generation. Danielson went on to say that Okada may be the rainmaker, but when he steps in the ring with him, Okada is going to be in the desert and there won't be any rain. After the video, Okada stated that he would face Danielson and hinted that it would happen at AEW Forbidden Door, which is coming up in a few weeks. Now, the bros are, as normal, going to keep you up to date with this story, as Forbidden Door again is right around the corner. So who's going to be knocking at that door? Next up, a popular pro wrestling website has changed policies due to fan tribalism. Alright, y'all know how much I cannot stand tribalism in wrestling. It's so stupid. Enjoy what you enjoy, please do, but please don't bring someone down for enjoying what they like. But this news comes to us from ringsidenews.com. Now, again, you all know that I've talked about it many times. I just did about fans being avid of AEW or WWE fans, and they like to troll each other all over the internet. Well, this website that I'm about to talk about is going to start doing something to kind of temper that. Now, cagematch.net, is the website that I'm referring to. Now, Cage Match reportedly has a lot of fans that frequent their site discussing pro wrestling and having debates. And the debates can become very heated, which is why the site will be delaying things a bit in efforts to help reduce tribalism. So the Wrestling Database site had posted, quote, "Hello everyone, today is the 21st anniversary of Cage Match, and we are still here after 22 years. Still independent and still free to use without advertisements. But the unfortunate reality is that it is getting harder and harder each week to stay ahead of the rampant trolling and tribalism and one-dimensional fanatism that has plagued the wrestling internet for some time now. It sucks the fun out of doing this sometimes. The online promotion wars have reached another zenith this last weekend, with multiple WWE and AEW shows that saw the trolls of either side come out from under their bridges and scream at each other and us for apparently favoring one side over the other. We do not, but any discussion or argument of this point is moot. Those of you who have a brain and have visited us for a while know this already. The others never will and never will be convinced, as they have already made up their mind. But this is not what this post is about. End quote. And the post goes on to state that now in a beta stage, the ratings for events and matches will be possible at the earliest at noon the following day. Now, comments will still be allowed for the show, but not for the matches during the temporary prohibition of the comments. What this aims to accomplish now, y'all, is to have improvement in overall quality of the ratings, as well as massive reduction in reactionary ratings and reduction in tribalism. All that means is, you know how people are. They'll watch a show and they'll be either an AEW or WWE supporter, and they'll say that this show is trash, and they'll give it a terrible rating, which overall crashes the overall rating of the show, regardless if it's good or not. So what they're going to end up doing is they're going to wait until noon the next day to be able to allow folks to get those ratings out, kind of maybe curbing the amount of folks that are giving those negative ratings. Again, like what you like, y'all, but let's love professional wrestling as a whole. The more wrestling that we have, the more the promotions are going to push to give us, the consumer, the best product that they possibly can. That's the only way that they're going to be able to do it. We've lived in a world that had basically, at least in North America, had one dominant promotion, and they could just give you anything, and we complained about it. Now we're having all these different promotions pop up, and we complain about it. So what do you want, people? What do you want? Obviously, there's a lot that needs to be rectified within that. So who knows if what CageMatch.net is doing will curb that tribalistic behavior. We shall see. Up next, Ronda Rousey demanded her current tag team run. Now, this story is from WrestlingInc.com, and Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, recently won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. However, their pairing came to be, it wasn't going to come to be had not it been for Rousey making it happen. So, in a recent interview with the Ringer's Cheap Heat podcast, Shayna Baszler said that Rousey fought to make their tag team a reality and deserves credit for doing so. According to Baszler, Rousey has the opportunity to continue being a main event star in singles competition. However, Rousey has been keen to elevate the entire women's tag division, and Baszler shares that ambition. Now, if you cast your minds back to May 2022, there was a couple of ladies in the women's tag division that wanted to elevate that tag division as well, and they ended up walking out due to that. I don't know who those two women are, but I think that they're doing okay right about now. Just okay, nothing great. But all jokes aside, it just really sounds very similar to something that's happened before. And I mean, if it's going to elevate the tag division, then I'm all for that. Let's figure out what we're doing with the belts, whether we're going to have NXT tag belts and the women's tag belts on two different brands, or we're going to unify that. Let's rectify that as soon as we can. But when we find out more about what they'll do with that, we'll let you know. But it's good to see that someone's standing up for those tag divisions, even though it's been done before, and maybe because it's Ronda Rousey and not the other two, that maybe some things have gotten pushed. I'm not going to go into that. Whatever, you make your speculation how you want to make it. So there's that on that. So I'll say less on that. All right, party people. Moving on to the newest portion of the show where I rant for 60 seconds over some of the things occurring in pro wrestling right now. You all know how it goes. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, somewhere here, there, somewhere. 60 seconds on the clock, and if you're ready, then I think I'm ready. So let's hit that 60 seconds and let's begin with Cody Rhodes. So I hate this thing about Cody Rhodes needing to go through adversity, because Cody Rhodes has already gone through adversity. If we look at it, Cody Rhodes left WWE for 7 years, went and made a name for himself, then came back. Once he came back, he made a name. However, he got injured, tore his pec, had to be out for another 9 months before coming back to the Royal Rumble. Why does he need adversity? I don't know. He should have been champion at WrestleMania, but hopefully he gets back there and it's not before WrestleMania next year. Now, moving on to Battle Royals, I'm getting sick of seeing every single federation do or promotion doing a Battle Royal. You know that AEW has millions of them. There's going to be some Battle Royals. In fact, there's going to be a Battle Royal on Raw tomorrow with the women in it. Why do we have so many Battle Royals? I do not know. We don't need that many Battle Royals. Can we not do that? Leave it up to Royal Rumble and maybe a few so that they feel more special. Moving on to the Bloodline. The Bloodline, regardless of what you say, is the best thing in television today. I don't care what you say. This got some great storylines, and that is it. So that was 60 seconds. And I only got through 3 of the 6 things that I was going to talk about today. Some of the other stuff I was going to talk about was Baron Corbin in NXT, and also Lacey Evans, who is Serpentor from G.I. Joe. But we didn't get to make it to that, so maybe next time. Please, if you will, comment in the comments below what you want to see me rant about. I know that it was very front heavy on the first topic, but again, I'll try to continue to do these, and of course, hopefully I'll go through it quicker and sound like the Micro Machines guy. If you know, you know. But yeah, that was the 60-second rant. So let me know what you think. And that was the news. Hey, make sure, as always, that you like this video. And if you could ever be so kind to also post a comment in order for us to aid in the algorithm, and also to help us make our way to 1,000 subscribers. And also, please check out the description below to follow the bros on all social media, and also get yourself some merch from Bros, Brews, and Watches through Elevated Creations. And also check out your boy DJ L Spade in the description below, take you straight to all of his links and see what projects he's working on, including some of the music, or this music that you're hearing in the background. Also, as I normally say, make sure you're still setting your notifications on Twitch, as I'm still going through my rise, letting the chat make the decisions on which matches I choose, where to put my attribute points, whether to go one route or another. It's all based upon what the chat decides that I do. So continue to have your notifications up for that, for my rise. Also, Hogs Wars, keep an eye out for him, because he's going through his playthrough of MLB The Show 2023, and he's playing through the Negro Leagues right now. So go check that out, because it's not only just baseball, but it also has some very important historical facts that goes along with it, and gives you some information on different people within that Negro League that kind of help mold what the MLB is today. So please go and check that out when you see the notification for that. Also, Mondays, Mad Dog Mondays with OHB. Thursdays, Sips with OHB. Check those out. And anytime he's gone on a festival or something like that, make sure you're checking out the IG page, because typically post some of the beer that he's drinking. So gives you kind of an idea of something that you can go and get as well, right? So do that as well. That is all the plugs, I think. As always, make sure that you're throwing stuff in those comments. Help me out with the 60-second rants, because I can't do it without having ideas. Sometimes I just don't have ideas, and that's where you guys come in as the viewers. Give me ideas to rant about. Give OHB ideas of things to drink. Give Hogs Wars ideas of things to possibly cook. If that's what you want. Or ask questions about recipes, or if you have questions about the bros, put it in the comments, or hit us in the DM, slide through in that DM on Instagram and let us know. But thank you for all of the support. Either way, we thank you for your support. So again, thank you for watching, and as always, we love you, and until next time, we out.
Every second, can't stop. Finna go like there ain't no end. Finna go till I cannot breathe, cannot see. Shout so loud that I cannot speak. Finna blow this scene to smithereens. That's a warning and a promise. No lie when I speak this honest. I stay way up in space with the stars in the comments. Hold all y'all comments to the end, and again let me speed it up. Cause I'm coming, I'm gonna the spot at the top. And the throne for a king is the throne that I see. And I sit and I wait, cause I'm patient, not homie. I'm running and racing, the city can't hold me. Debated, I'm making it popping like bacon and eggs in the kitchen. Been whipping and getting it in, homie. Facing the greatest is here. Know that it's clear. From sunrise